Aquarius, hi, Amanda here. Welcome to Unseen Hands Healing. This is going to be your February shift reading. So we are looking at the shape you are shifting out of in February, the shape you are shifting into, and what that shift looks and feels like throughout the month. So Aquarius, before we get into cards, okay, yeah, exactly. Bottom of the deck, the Death card. This is what I saw in your meditation. So as I was inviting in your energy here, the visual that came to me was very specific. It was a skull being boiled in hot water. And then here we have death on the bottom of the deck. You know, death doesn't refer in the tarot, typically does not refer to literal death. It typically refers to a transformation. Something old dying away completely, composting so that something new can bloom through that death. And so in the meditation, crazy, I saw that skull, and it was white like this, and it was being dropped into a big pot of boiling water. And it's like the boiling water, the heat was supposed to purify it. Heat and water mixed together, fire and water elements mixed together, temperance energy, seems to be purifying some death process for you. Death meaning, again, something coming to an end, something changing in a really big way and creating a journey of transformation. Something old dying away in order for something new to be born, and there's like a purification process involved in that whole thing, which is why I saw the skull being dropped into the boiling water. It's like a skull of a past version of yourself. Or like, I don't know. I don't know what it is, Aquarius. Let's ask the cards, okay? This is the Slow Holler deck. And we're gonna first ask, what is the shape that Aquarius is shifting out of in February? So, what is the shape that Aquarius is shifting out of? One more good shuffle. Here in February. Okay. Aha. Ace of Stones. It did turn up reversed. I'm wondering if I need to take that reversal. I'm not sure yet. Shifting out of this Ace of Stones energy. What I'm seeing is a stone very much in place as this water, this river runs over it. And it's like whatever is under the water is getting smoothed out by the erosion process that water can offer earth energy. Some sort of emotional erosion of a potential. I'm not sure. I also often see this as a sponge. And I'm really seeing it as that right now for you. This like sponge dipped half in like dirty sink water, maybe, I don't know. But the sponge absorbs. I don't know what this is about. We need more context. Let's see, what is the shape that Aquarius is shifting into in February? Okay, that's way too many cards. Way too many cards, those 5 cards. Get another good shuffle. Okay, what is the shape that Aquarius is again with the 5 cards, 7. What is the shape Aquarius is shifting into in February? 1 card, please. I swear that death card just wanted to come out again. Okay, the chariot. Going someplace else. There's something about this Ace of Stones energy that feels, I know aces talk about new beginnings, but it feels like this new beginning is like stuck somehow in this card for you today, Aquarius. That's how it's coming through, is that it's like stuck half in this river water or sink water, if it's a sponge, and half out. It's like there's something about you here that's half in, half out, and therefore unable to move forward, therefore sort of stuck in one place, unable to move forward with a new opportunity or like the potential of something because you're half in, half out. I've never gotten that in that card for anyone before. I think that's really specifically for you. And then the shape you're shifting into, Aquarius, is the chariot, which is taking you someplace new, taking you to a next phase of your journey, a new leg of your journey. This is the vehicle that's going to take you there. And there you are looking up at the stars. Okay, that's Aquarius energy there with that star energy. And notice how you're like very solo here. It's just like you and your dog, you and your animal companion here, just looking up at the sky, ready for the next leg of your journey. That's what I keep feeling, like you're going someplace. You're going someplace else. You're getting out of this half in, half out thing. Okay, let's look at what that shape shift looks and feels like for you. Okay. 3 cards, please. What does that shift look and feel like for Aquarius in February? 2 more. Oh, 1 more. Okay. Aces, baby. Whoa, weird. Saw that in your pre-shuffle. Saw it in your pre-shuffle. Just give me a second. I'm just trying to see how this needs to go. Got it. Okay. 9 of Stones in reverse. This card has come out for so many people. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. 6 of Cups rather. 6 of Vessels. And the Ace of Knives, Ace of Swords, right in front of a star. The star card is your card in the tarot, Aquarius. So we got star energy all over the place here. And the last leg of this shift here, right before you make the shift that you're making in February, is this Ace of Swords and the star coming into alignment. Boom. It's like you get by the, at some point in the month, it's like you get the clarity that you need about where you are heading, about what vehicle you need to take to get you where you're going. You get the clarity and perhaps you're ready to communicate that. But it's like this first half of the month seems to be, I'm gonna just turn this way. This sort of says to me, you got one, because of the energy I'm feeling in the Ace of Stones for you today, half in, half out. This feels to me like you got one leg in the past with the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups talks about past, and you can see that here. There's all these like past vestiges of bones. Ooh, which is interesting because the meditation was literally boiling bones. It was like boiling a skull. These are like bones that have been kept on the shelf as like relics from the past. That's how I see this. And there's even a skull here. there's this red string, which speaks to me of the red string of fate that ties you to relics from the past. And I'm not necessarily saying that all of the past energy needs to go out, like throwing out the baby with the bathwater, but there's something here about you have one foot in the past and one foot in the future. The Nine of Stones feels like the future to me. And it feels like this future that is very much built on your own mountain, your own idea of what the future is like. Whereas like the past feels like it's cluttered with like lots of other energies that you have collected, maybe other people's energies, other beings' energies that you've collected and like stored with you. And you've got one foot in that camp. And this card even sometimes talks about past life, if that's applicable here. You got one foot in the past, one foot in the future that you're trying to build for yourself. And this is like how you envision yourself, is like putting in the stones, laying the groundwork to stand up and enjoy the fruits of your labor that you've built yourself. And this is like really you shining in the fullness of your independence. Big Capricorn energy on this card, right? One foot in, one foot out. This, funny. The half that's in the water is the half that's in the Six of Cups, because cups is water. The half that's in the Nine of Stones is the half that's above the water, which is earth energy. Wicked. And if we look at it in the spread like this, then it's like the half of you that is like not sopping up the emotional energy of the past. The part of you that is sort of like out of your emotional. I think I gave a small story reading for you recently that was like really moon heavy, like you were all in moon type energy, which is like emotional energy, the kind of emotional energy that's very hard to sort through, that leaves you in a space where you feel like you can't see clearly because of all of this emotional energy. And that's kind of the quality of what this feels like to me. So it's like you have one foot there, one foot in the future that feels like where you can see yourself really shining bright in something that you've built yourself. And that part of you is this goat that's looking towards the Ace of Swords, that's looking towards this clarity. Interesting. The star, this being looks like it's shining like a star. It would seem, Aquarius, that this is guiding you to move on from your past in some way. That like if any parts of you are still sort of half in, half out, steeped in energy of like past connections or past emotional ways of being, or like past versions of yourself, since I felt like that death energy in the beginning was like a skull, a version of you that has been boiling to now purify this passed out. Oh my gosh, duh. This could be seen as the skull because it looks porous like a bone, doesn't it? Being dipped into that boiling water and purified. I'm just saying that could really be that process of like purifying. I wish there was another word for that. Clarifying. I think it's like purifying and clarifying are sort of the same thing here. It's like clearing away the detritus of the past in order to come out with this like really solid, clear white new version of yourself that is ready to move towards the future now with the clarity that you need to know which direction to go in. Because the stars also talk about navigation and And which direction do I go in? How can I drive if I don't know where I'm driving to? And the stars are going to help you get there. This clarity helps you get there. And also there's clarity in this card as well with climbing up to the high point and being able to see from that higher perspective, that higher vantage point. That is lovely, Aquarius. I really like that. You're ready for a new leg of your journey. And it seems to me that once the detritus of the past is sort of rinsed, boiled, distilled, purified away, you are able to face that future in what feels like very independent solo energy. This feels to me, Aquarius, like your future is very much solo. Very much in your own energy here, moving forward. Yeah, this one has an animal companion, but that just feels like the animal version of yourself, you know? Okay, let's get you a postcard from the liminal space here to get some advice to end this half of your reading. So there is going to be a second half of your reading. Your reading will continue in an extended, which you can view on Patreon, okay? Patreon is a community that I have created for folks that have been following my work for some time and are resonating with my readings regularly, okay? So if that's you and you would like to begin to view the extended for these monthly big shift readings, click the link in the description box below and that will take you over to Patreon. Please read the full description that's there on the page so that you have an idea of how Patreon works. And that is where you can view the extended for this reading, okay? I will also put a little preview at the end of this reading that gives you a chance to get a glimpse into what that reading gets into. And if it will continue to resonate with you and you would like to view it, just click the link and it'll take you over there, okay? Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. And I haven't said this yet. Happy birthday. Aquarius. Okay. Here we go. Postcard from the liminal space for Aquarius, please. What is the advice for Aquarius in their birthday season? Was that a flip? No. What is the advice for Aquarius here in their birthday season? Weird. Why do I feel like a very specific card wants to come out? What's the advice for Aquarius here in February? 1 second. Oh, you magician. Magic is immediate. This feels so much like Ace of Swords. It's actually really Ace of Wands-y to me because that looks like a sparkler. But look at the similarity in the energy here. It's like once you make the decision to turn away from holding on to relics of the past that are no longer moving you forward, and you decide to step out on your own in like a very independent type energy in a way that serves you, in a way that's right for you, and you can then like work to build what you want to build in this world, then it's like, bam, the magic is immediate. You get the clarity you need to go ahead with it, to move forward in the next phase of your life. That's what it feels like. It feels like the next phase of your life. It feels that big, which makes sense because it's your birthday season. It's your solar return. Often when the sun returns to where it was in the sky when you were born, it can feel like the new year. It can feel like I am entering a new chapter of my life. And that's what this chariot feels like it wants to take you towards. Listen, Aquarius, this is incredibly auspicious. I know the imagery that came forward in the beginning with the death card and all of that change and all of that transformation and things dying away so that new things can be born and the boiling of the skull. I know that's intense imagery, but it really is this like getting you out of the limbo that I'm feeling from the past that sort of keeps you stuck. That's what it seems to be dying away, so that you can basically just like, bam, manifest the future that you're trying to manifest. So this is a really, really positive, beautiful reading. And I just want to emphasize, like, there's so much potential here for new beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings, because I saw this as the Ace of Wands, you know? And the chariot taking you someplace new. My goodness, Aquarius. All right, we're going to take this into the extended. If you are interested in that, I'll see you over there. If not, Aquarius, happy birthday. Happy birthday. If you are enjoying the readings that I'm offering here, it helps if you subscribe to the channel. It helps if you click that like button on this video. It just helps the channel to grow. And, you know, since it is your birthday season, if you would like a solar return reading, okay, which I call a Wheel of the Year reading, which we take a card for each month of the year in this next cycle for you, and we kind of just look at the energetic guidance that is here for you for the next year. Okay, so if that is something that you are interested in, all the details for that are on my website, unseenhandshealing.com. Check it out, get in touch, reach out, okay? Happy birthday, Aquarius. Talk to you soon. Resistance to change. Oh yeah, and duh. The Tower, 16, 6 plus 1 reduces to 7. The Chariot, of course. Resistance to change. There is resistance to change within you. There is resistance to change within others. That is at play here big time, which is why you're being asked so clearly to release these past versions of who you are. Release resistance to that. Let it go. Who are you if you don't have to keep being that person? It's just a question that keeps wanting to come. Okay. And it's like, as soon as you let that go, the magic is immediate. Just to remind you here, the magic is immediate.